Indigenous soul, indigenous soul. Indigenous soul, indigenous soul. Indigenous soul, indigenous soul. Indigenous soul. Indigenous soul, indigenous soul.
Hi, I'm Siwa Pili Rose Amador LeBeau, and I'm here with my co-host, Craig Pasqua.
And you're watching Native Voice TV.
Yes, you are, and we have a great guest for you today. But I have to show you something really important before I introduce him, and I'm going to stand up to do it. So, are you ready? Okay, everybody look, here I come. See my shirt? Ta-da! Can you see it? Can you see it?
No, you have to stand out a little more.
How's that?
Here we go.
Now
Yeah,
can you
there
see
we go.
See this beautiful shirt? Everybody see my shirt? I was so happy to see who designed this shirt, and that is our guest today, Jesse Hernandez.
Welcome, Jesse. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
making it here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
tell us, what do we have on our set today?
Well, she has the Los Tiburones.
This
San
was
Jose
so
Sharks jersey.
exciting. You know, I was watching the game,
Yeah.
as I always do, big Sharks fan here. And all of a sudden there's Jesse dropping the puck, the first puck, and there's his shirts, and everybody has this wonderful shirt. It's beautiful. And I know it's really hard to get because they weren't even selling them. You had to be at
Yeah.
the game. And everyone's selling them on eBay here and there, trying to, you know.
For sure.
Because it was so rare. But that's so exciting. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was awesome to work with them, and getting a chance to work with a Bay Area team like the Sharks was, it was just a trip for sure. And then they did a great job on everything too. And then to have it given away to everybody at the game was just out of control. And the puck drop was like, man, I wasn't ready for that. But, like, oh well, all right, it's just roll with it, have some fun. I was trying to find where all my family was sitting at, and I'm like, what section was that? Ah, there they are.
How exciting. And the hat's beautiful too.
Oh, right on. Yeah, they had these at another game too. I think they were limited to 1,000 of these.
Wow.
You can find these on eBay as well.
I know, it's such a hot commodity. It's so hard to find. And I know I messaged you on Facebook right away, but so was everyone else. How do you get a coach? I want the shirt, I want the hat,
Yeah, no, I was super excited to see that you had it already. I'm like, cool, all right. Rose came up.
Yeah, I recently went to a game in Las Vegas, a Sharks game, and a lot of people had this shirt on there.
Right on.
Yeah, they were waiting in line to check in. Like, oh, hey, look, other Shark fans, and they're wearing the same shirt I am. So, yeah, so proud of you.
Well, hopefully we can do it again next year, and
Yeah.
or re-release. I don't know, something like just to keep the design going. I think would be tight.
Yeah, I wish they would sell them in a jacket or something else. The sweaters or
blanket, something. That'd be good.
it's really unique.
Blanket would be cool for sure.
Yeah, it's
Ponchos.
really unique. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
So you
Right on.
design everything.
Yeah. So all the stuff here is my designs also. So I have a couple of vinyl toys here that I produced over the years, and then some luchador masks as well. So these are all like different designs. Where should we start here? I got the Mictlan figure here,
What does that mean?
which is Mictlan actually means like the underworld in the Aztec language, but in Nahua. So I shortened it up, so it's Mictlan Tecutli, the Aztec god of the dead. And so it's just like a kind of updated version of him. And over here's the Calavera Azteca, which was done with Kid Robot.
I love that one.
Yeah, with all the feathers and stuff. And so it actually added on to their base figure with all the feathers, and turned the ears into feathers too. And then we have the Mecha Azteca. Witty wordplay there, but so I wanted to do like the Aztec version of Guy King from the Shogun Warriors from back in the day. So that's
It's
where
so
this design was coming
cool.
from. And with all the figures, I try to make it so that they look cool from like any direction you see it, which is probably a little too much attention to detail because then people just put them facing forward anyway. But
Yeah, even on the back.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the back of all of these toys, and they are so unique.
For sure.
They look like Optimus to me from the side.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
I mean, these are really collector items. You wouldn't give this
Yeah.
to a kid. I wouldn't give it to a kid.
No,
You'll wreck it. Don't play with it.
I let my son have one and leg broke off when I was like, I mean, that was my bad when I gave it to you, bro. You know, like, just wanted you to have it. What you do with it, that's on you. I can't control that. You know?
So I really wouldn't call it a toy.
Yeah, they're more like collectible art statues. I
Yeah,
guess, you
no
know.
kidding.
But yeah, so these are all vinyl. Nowadays, a lot of people are doing resin, which is even shorter runs. But so those you can do anywhere, where these were all made in Hong Kong. So, and then
And
normally,
you design them to the color, all the way down to the
oh
colors
yeah,
and
for
everything?
sure. So and it starts with like a pencil sketch, and then all the way through sculpting, and then I have different colorways for each one as well. So, say like for this one example, this is what's known as like the OG colorway, the original colorway, which is like a black, red, gold, which is kind of my main color palette you'll find on kind of anything. And then this one actually fits that one, but it was the reverse. It was the peyote colorway. So the original one of the Jaguar Knight comes in a yellow. So it's like the reverse of it. And of course, I didn't bring anything else to show you here, but I have like the green colorway is the jungle, southern is blue, and shadow is all black, silver, and white. Also known as the Raiders colorway, but you know.
So what was your inspiration, or what inspired you to make this one?
So the vinyl stuff, I started collecting them probably like 2003, 2004-ish, something like that, and then started doing custom ones, and then from there, you know, repainting other people's stuff, and then it led to doing, you know, full runs of your own original figures. And really, there was no one else doing a style like this at all, and so it was just kind of kept happening from there. With this kind of like urban Aztec style that I'm known for now, which is kind of like, you know, blending the ancient cultures with graffiti and kind of cartoonish styles. And you can find it in like the murals and things like that I paint as well.
Where have you done murals?
Let's see, so I have quite a few in Oakland right now. And then in San Francisco, I had about 5 or 6 running.
Oh, really?
There's some in, I just painted one in Richmond recently. And I painted in Mexico City and Amsterdam also.
Really?
Yeah.
So, who hires you? The city, the particular city that you're painting in, or individuals for their businesses, or
Yeah, normally it's more of a private commission. Yeah, so like a business will hit me up to be like, hey, you know, you want to come paint something on this wall, you know, just kind of whatever you're feeling, or, you know, just something in your style. I've also painted at music festivals like Outside Lands in San Francisco. Things like that, where you have to show up and then day of knock it out, because you're like there to entertain people, basically. I actually did a couple other ones recently for, I painted at the Latin Grammys in Las Vegas.
You did?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was a trip. It was for the, what was it? The main sponsor was Buchanan's Whiskey, so they were the ones that actually hired me to paint at their like Grammy party. And so I did a live piece there that was kind of like the Scottish line, and I did like an Aztec line going the other direction, a little fusion of the two. And then also painted for like in San Diego Comic-Con, Warner Brothers hired me and a couple other people to do different pieces, and I did a painting for that the TV show Blind Spot. I don't know if you're familiar with that one. It's like a mystery show. The girl pops up with all these tattoos, and they're trying to figure out what happened to her and all this stuff. But so I ended up meeting like all the cast of the show and everything. That was a trip. And met Bill Paxton there too. R.I.P. Miss you, brother.
Yeah.
He was super cool.
I really liked him.
Yeah. So yeah, he just passed away this year, which is terrible, but
Yeah.
super cool cat.
Oh.
totally flipping this interview in other directions. But
No, it's really fascinating, the different places you've been and the different things you've done. It's amazing. And you did
For sure.
your shirt too, right?
oh yeah, this is like my main logo here.
Beautiful. Okay.
You see it?
I know, and
tattoo
you
right there also,
okay,
yeah.
and you mentioned your color palette, and that's basically it.
So yeah, this one has a pretty crazy blend going on too to keep it day glowing.
So what, you were asking what inspired you to do these, but when did you actually start your art? Was it as a kid or what? You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've been drawing pretty much my whole life, and then I think around '98 is when I started doing art all the time, and then any other work I've done since then has all been art related. And then I've been freelance the last 4 years, so just doing my stuff exclusively. Whereas before that I was doing cartoons and television, and then I also worked at Zynga for a while in San Francisco doing the Facebook games and stuff like that. And then
Really?
yeah.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
I get all over the place, you know.
Yeah. Huh. Well, what about these masks?
Oh yeah, for sure. So I think that started, well, actually I did a luchador mask in 2012 when I went to Mexico City for an art show there. And I asked them, I said, hey, can you guys make luchador masks? They're like, yeah, we can make that happen. And so actually I don't have that one here, but I made a version of the Red Demon, which was a toy that I designed, and turned that into a mask that was
Really?
super sick. And then after that, I got hit up by Mask Republic to do a design for this art show, and it was of this guy here, Dr. Wagner Jr. And so I knocked out a poster and a shirt design for them, and then the wrestler saw him, was like, wait, what? You know, and he made a mask of it like right away and started rocking it in the ring. And so that was a trip, just like right from there. The design is actually getting bootlegged all over Mexico, which is
Really?
like kind of like, it's cool and terrible at the same time. But you know, I guess if you're getting bootlegged that hard, that means you did something super cool, right? But yeah. And so, but then other wrestlers saw this design and were like, hey, dude, can you like design some gear for me? And then so that I ended up doing a design for Juventud Guerrera, the Juice from back in the day, and Guerrero Maya, who wrestles in Mexico also, and then Lince Dorado, who's a friend of mine that wrestles in the WWE now. And so when he got signed on to do the cruiserweight division, they opened up this new show last year, I think it was. I mean, it was 2 years ago now. But so when he was going to go pro, he hit me up to design all his gear, and so designed the mask, you know, cape and leggings, everything. It was a trip.
Wow, that is so cool.
But yeah, it's super fun, and it's a trippy medium to work with too. And I think that was the thing too. There's not a lot of voices in that field. So then the stuff I started doing, people were tripping out, like, wait, who did this stuff? You know, and so they kind of recognized my style. And actually, a friend of mine saw that dude wrestling with that mask, Lince Dorado, and was like, hey, dude, I hope you designed this, because if not, they stole your style. You know?
So is that any of the wrestlers' personality, or is that all you?
Well, it's both. So I try to, depending who it is, like if they've had a popular mask before, I'll try to flip it in another direction, but then keep some essence of the original mask. So like with his, it looks very different than his original mask, but there are some small pieces. And then also he did kind of have that same color scheme going with the red. Did he have red? He had black and gold for sure. I think he had a little bit of red. Which I'm like, bro, you're playing into my color scheme perfectly. Let's do this. You know?
Wow, that's really something.
Down to the mohawk.
Yeah, for sure.
And he wrestles on WWE, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, my son used to really be into that. So I
For
knew all the
sure.
wrestlers. I kind of lost track of them.
Yeah, it's a trip. All of a sudden, I'm like, where was this 20 years ago when I could have been a wrestler? But you know, whatever.
Well, then we wouldn't get this.
Right.
And these guys here.
Yeah. That's the Death Serpent there. I made that with Kuso vinyl. And so that one was, there's actually a lot of different colors of that one. That's the gold version, which was kind of like the chase figure. So there was like one out of every 10 or 12 was the gold one.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they were more rare than the other
And see, in
colors.
the back here, you were talking about how every angle, there's so much detail, even
For
on
sure.
the back of your toys.
Yeah, I'm kind of a perfectionist, so can't
Wow.
let it out
Yeah.
till things are on point, you know?
Wow.
But,
Amazing.
try to make something that, you would see, 20 years from now and still be like, man, that thing's sick, I wasn't pulling any punches,
Yeah. Wow.
I don't think you have anything to worry about there.
Right on,
This
man.
is-
Well, it's really something, though, too, that your name is just traveling in all circles, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
for the Sharks people to hear about you. And
Yeah,
I'm glad they
that was a
did.
trip. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, how, they just sent me an email kind of out of nowhere. Hey, would you like to work with the San Jose Sharks? Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Let's get it
Yeah.
rolling. And they called me up right after, and we were on it within the next couple of days. Started working on the project, and
And I've seen so many of their shirts and jerseys and everything. I have the jerseys, but this one really was so unique. It was different, and I just love the colors in it.
yeah.
It's really something.
I was thankful they didn't make me have to cut it down to like 3 colors or something like that. So, because even like the turquoise blues, there's like 2 or 3 different ones, and a couple grays in there also. And there's a lot of times with like shirt design or things like that, you'll have to limit all of your stuff especially when they're doing silkscreen like that for the jersey, because each color adds cost to it.
Right.
So, and I was like, all right, cool. You let me do all of them? Done.
Yeah, I was really impressed with it, and then I've seen so many people wearing them. So I guess and I, as I say, I have the other ones, but they don't wear them that much. But this one, people are really.
No, it's a good sign that even at the game that night, they were saying, yeah, just look at the crowd. Half the people are wearing that. They say, whatever I was wearing before, we're done with it. Let's rock these.
Exactly.
And then we went back a couple of nights later, and people were wearing them again. So I was like, oh man, this is awesome. And
well, I hope they, you or they market them into a jacket or a sweater or a blanket or whatever.
Well, it brings in a whole new set of audience. It's something that someone can identify with. Maybe they can't identify with the traditional logo, whatever, and you bring in something like this.
Exactly.
Yeah, that speaks to me. I want that.
For sure.
And maybe other teams should do it.
That's what I'm hoping for. Trying to get in with some of the other Bay Area teams around here too. Talking with a friend of mine is helping run the Native Heritage Night for the A's, and so we're trying to talk him into a jersey over there too.
That'd be
and
nice.
Trying to get in with the Giants also.
Yeah, that would be nicer.
Raiders, Niners, Warriors. I'm open.
Yeah. Well, Warriors make sense. Let's do the Warriors.
Yeah. I almost did a hat for the Warriors last
Really?
year. And then it just fell through at the last minute, but it almost happened. So we'll see what goes from
I'm hoping
there.
for the other Niners or Warriors. That'd be cool. 'Cause
For sure.
it's very unique, very unique. So what are you? And you did cartoons. You were saying. You kind of skimmed over that. Cartoons.
Oh, no, it's all good. So a long time ago, I did a cartoon called The Nut Shack for the Filipino channel. It was mixed TV. And so it was a comedy. It was out of control back in the day. It actually resurfaced
I remember
again.
watching that.
Yeah. And it popped up again as a meme later, which was kind of ridiculous. And I think it started because like just some random kid was like, "Man, I hate this show," and he got everyone else to look at it. And then the intro animation kind of got out of control when everyone started bringing it back, and but it's like I said, half the people were hating it, half the people liked it. But as long as people were looking, I didn't care. I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, so no, that show was a ton of fun to work on, and I used to do voiceovers for that also, and a lot of other stuff, and then all the original characters. Cartoons super fun to work on. Getting to just try to make people laugh all the time, and remember they used to hate us on that show because everyone else was working on the news. And so they're all, had to be straight-laced, super proper, and we'd be over here just trying to make each other laugh all day,
How fun. I'm just so excited to have you here, and they're telling me we're out of time.
I know.
No.
Can you believe it?
No. But congratulations on all your success, and I'm looking forward to seeing you with all the sports teams and everywhere else, and on TV and cartoons and movies and all of the
whatever's
above.
next. Yeah. For
Good
sure.
luck
No,
to
thank you guys.
You're just doing fantastic work.
Yeah, awesome to be back here with you. It's been a while.
It has been. It has been. The toys got bigger.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, congratulations, and we'll have you back again and see what you're up to.
Sounds good.
Thanks for being here.
All right, thank you guys.
Come back.
Thank you for joining us. Like us on Facebook, and we'll see you again next week. My name is Rose Amador LeBeau. I am President and CEO of CTC. Our mission is to help people through employment and education become self-sufficient. We have a day worker center. We have educational programs so people can get their GEDs. We serve a variety of people, people who've just become unemployed, people who have never worked. We work with homeless people. We work with people who have just gotten out of prison and have to re-enter the workforce. So we're full service. I think it's seeing people make the change, become successful, make that transition, and actually having an impact on people's lives, a positive impact. To see these success stories is what it's all about.
I'm Craig Pasqua, co-host of Native Voice TV, and I am with Iris Valdez from Connexion.
Yes. Hello, Craig.
Welcome, Iris. And you're going to tell me a little bit about your programs that you're running at Connexion.
That's right.
And by the way, Connexion is a sponsor of Native Voice TV, and you work with Connexion, and so you're starting some programs.
That's right. Yes. Thank you very much, Craig, and I appreciate you having me here today to speak a little bit about what we do over at Connection to Community. One of the programs that we offer and that I am a part of is the RESET project. RESET is an acronym for Reentry Success Education and Training. I'm the employment specialist, and what we do there is we assist 18 to 24-year-old youth who are currently or have previously been involved in the justice system or incarcerated. We like to help them find certifications, build up their resume, go through interview skills in order to be successful in getting back into the workforce.
So are these kids, or these youth, young adults, are they referrals or do they come in on their own?
So it's just one of our programs. So if they do come in on their own, we do have other programs that we can refer them to. But we do normally get referrals from probation officers as well. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but if someone out there wants to be involved in the program, they can come on in.
They
correct?
definitely can, yes.
Okay, well good. That's the RESET program.
That's the RESET program. Currently, we're in partnership with the TOP program. That's the trade orientation program. And they do certification of OSHA 10. We do as well. We do, RESET does a certification of OSHA 10, Serve Safe, and customer service. The TOP program specifies specifically in trades for building and construction, and they're offering a class on December 14th at 6 p.m. over at Connection to Community. It's just an orientation right now in order to go forward into their sessions.
And besides the job training you use, or it's, I guess, trade skill building you offer them, is there any other resources you offer?
As far as the RESET project?
Yes.
Yes. So we offer OSHA 10. We also offer certification in customer service and Serve Safe. So anybody can go into retail or into the hospitality industry as well. And we offer coaching as well, job readiness coaching.
Okay, are there any charges for these programs?
Currently, there are no charges for this program, so it's completely free. And if you want more information, you can contact us at Connection to Community. Our program coordinator is named Araceli Pinedo. You can contact her at 408-213-0961. Her extension is 35, and she'll be more than happy to help you with anything. If you have any questions or just to set you up with the first step.
Okay, and typically, how long do these programs last?
So it depends. It depends on which one you choose. Our customer service is very intense. I believe it's a 2 or 2.5 week program. Our Serve Safe, I believe, is fairly simple. It could take you a day or 2 days to complete that. And OSHA 10, in partnership with the Trades Orientation Program, that will take maybe a month. I know it is several weeks that you have to complete in order to get into trades.
So once you graduate through the program, do you get a certificate or?
Yes.
What? Okay.
Yes, so you will get a certificate in your OSHA 10, in your Serve Safe, as well as the customer service. So that's just something that you can add into your resume. And then that's where I come in. I will go ahead and help you build your resume, get interview skills, presentation skills, and then hopefully line you up with the employer that you'd like to land a job with.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Have you had a lot of success with this?
So this is a new program. It's a pilot program. We're all just getting ready and started. We do have a couple of clients who have come in and we're ready to hit the floor running. So far it's been good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. And what else? I know you teach at Conexion.
I do. I also teach English to adults. I'm the ESL instructor. We do classes every Monday and Wednesday morning from 9 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. It is a multi-level class. Anybody is able to join at any point in time. Those services are also free. And it's a real good environment, I feel. I feel like everybody is well connected, and it's the place where we want to make mistakes so that when we step out into the real world, we learn from those mistakes and are able to just communicate effectively.
And again, are those programs free?
Yes, they are.
Okay. So that's wonderful. So there's a whole array of services at Conexion,
Oh, yes.
what I understand.
Yes.
And right now we're talking with Iris Valdez, and she's a teacher, and she's also with the Reset and the TOPS, working with the TOPS program at Conexion. And we will post the linkages to the programs at
Yes.
the end of this.
Awesome.
And we appreciate you being here, and thank you for telling us. And you provide a wonderful service for our community, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Native Voices TV. Can't wait to work with anyone who's watching and wants to come and take that second step forward.
Well, thank you, and thank you for Conexion to Community for supplying these programs and sponsoring these programs, as well as sponsoring Native Voice TV. Thank you for watching.